Hey, y'all. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Okay, y'all, it's like a bittersweet thing going on here. And I got to reach out. It's like so many millions of things to say, and you try to just get it all right there. I'm trying to reach out to the FDA, first of all, the FBI, the FDA. Told you, man, this is what I use my platform for. And I like to express myself to say things with the evidence to back up what I say. I don't like to just say things. People say you paranoid and you think this and you think that. Okay, well, you follow these X files that I'm about to put down right now. I'm finna show you something. Just check this out with this medicine and this naproxen. Okay, so these naproxens, man, was given to me over a period of time by Dr. Chaco. Dr. Chaco gave me these medications. They was building up through the pharmacy just continually. You got medication to refill. So I could just come pick them up and just put them to the side. I have extraneous pain, man, from spinal stenosis and the spondylolisthesis. That's what it is, right? And this is when your nerves from your spine get to rubbing up against, your vertebrae and, cause sciatic and everything else. So over the years, I had this condition and declared legally disabled by a federal judge 2012. I got the paperwork, the adjudication and the injunction by the judge. But over a period of time, I was wondering why they kept having me to come get these pills, man. They would deny me pretty much my tramadols and my acetaminophen, which is Tylenol extra strength. But they kept piling up these pills. Look at all these pills I'm showing you guys now. I'm going somewhere with it. So now my doctor tell me, two years after I supposed to have been taking all this medicine, when they was calling me to come get it, I wasn't taking them, man. See, I remember the movie stars how they was saying they was getting addicted to pain drugs. So they thought I was taking them. But then my doctor told me when I came to do an annual, he said, taking up naproxens, cause kidney failure. I'm saying cause kidney failure, yes. But I looked up further, it causes heart attacks, strokes, and all this. But what I'm saying is this stuff comes through the pharmacy. You can see when my name come up when the last time I had these medicine. Why were you guys piling this medicine up on me? County Care was approving it, came through the pharmacy. The doctor was steady sending it across, knowing that this is a deadly medicine. If I was taking this, now I know where he get them impulsive tests he was giving me to see what my system was doing. How was my kidneys looking? How was my heart looking? How was my liver looking? And all the time, they didn't know these medicines was put aside. See, I was taking my medicine according to what I supposed to have been taking them, even though I was in excruciating pain. Because what was suspicious to me, I didn't know what it was. I was just wondering why they kept piling these medicines up on me. To be honest with you, I thought what they was trying to do to get me addicted to this drug, right? Because why was they piling it up? This is 500 milligrams, right? But why were they piling them up on me? And like I say, when I started doing the research and see that they can kill me, why would you do that? And see, that's why I say this is for the Federal Drug Administration and the FBI. Because like I say, see, this is not about paranoia now. You looking at it. I didn't take this medicine. You see 9 or 10 of them, right? You see all these damn pills, right? 90 pills in each one approximately. Over a period of time, all these pills. Now, you do the research on a naproxen, and then you ask yourself, how did this man get all these pills? You see what I'm saying? Why would they lay here and shoot it through the system if they got the information telling them how many pills I got means this is how many pills I'm taking, that I would be dead right now? See what I'm saying? And this is what I be saying about evidence. When you say stuff, man, bag up what you say, man, and put the information out there. People call you paranoid, and man, listen, this is some X-File type stuff. Now, the purpose behind all of it, it goes back to what I was trying to tell you about the government. Now, what I want you guys to do, man, is to read, what I'm saying. The different side effects and the fatalities caused by this medication and naproxen. I had to do my research. So you got to ask yourself, what licensed doctor would prescribe this to a patient over a period of time? 65 years old, disabled, over the years, by the way. Over the years. And I'm trusting my doctor. And as you read, it was as I was reading. And I was praising God, man, along the way. Because like I say, sometimes I was in so much pain, man. And then like I say, you got to live things, you got to live. But for some reason, how those pills was piling up, be honest, like I told you, I thought they was trying to poison me or something. I didn't know what it was. until my doctor told me. You know, that's one of the reasons I changed the doctor too. You know, when he was taking them impulsive, spontaneous blood draws and stuff. Yeah, on impulse. Unusual. And that's why I think somebody's behind it, but somebody else too, because they calling me accurate. So somebody with some power know what's going on more than I think they do, because they familiar with me. They know me really, really well, man. So they're paying attention to me now and watching. I think it's the state of Illinois, the state's attorney's office. And I think what they did was a lot of illegal stuff, man, and they trying their best to clean it up. That's what it appears to be. You know, we trust the government to do what they supposed to do, man, and we think that they supposed to protect us and not harm us. And they put themselves so far in the limb, it becomes trying to win, and they got to clean up all the corruption that we did. And we'll take this person's life if we have to. Nobody want to go to jail. Nobody don't want to be indicted. This is a poor black man. Don't nobody know him. You know, we got to get rid of him. You know what I'm saying? Because of everything, once again, that they did. And then I tell you, man, and this is what most of you should do. I keep surveillance of my own apartment. Everywhere. Cameras are everywhere, man, except the bathroom. And it's so people can see, man. You can't say I'm anywhere. You can't say I'm over here. You can't say I'm over there. You can't say what I'm doing, that I'm smoking, I'm drinking, I'm drugging. If you look at the clock, wherever you say, you look at the clock, you're going to find me here. And if not, you're going to find me at a doctor's appointment, at the grocery store, the lot. And if you see me out about, I got a body camera on. So anytime somebody says that I'm somewhere, if they don't have no material saying I got a body camera on when I was out there or wherever I was at, and you can't prove it, then they're lying. And that's what I'm trying to tell you too, because I don't trust the system, man. When the system is reckless and they mess up like that, I know they have to clean up what they do. That's why I keep surveillance on myself, and I suggest you people out here, man, that you should. Keep your surveillance on yourself. If these people come in your house or do something, make sure you make it go live on social media like Facebook, YouTube. Make it go live before you open those doors so the whole world can see exactly what's going on, so they can hear exactly what you said. You understand? They be saying you threatening. Hey, good morning. Praise God. I'm going to show you guys something today, man. Something a little different, and in reference to what I was saying yesterday. But I'm going to try to do this because I got to get this 3 minutes in. First, I just want to let you know, I got surveillance, you know, in my apartment, you know, of all areas. There's 8 cameras, you know, every move. And the NVR, if you notice, the dates and times are accurate. You see what I'm saying? So everything, all the activity in here is posted. But I'm going somewhere with this. You know, sometimes you have to ask yourself, you know, why things are authorized, why things happen the way they do. When unusual things happen, you pay attention. Come on, big girl. You know, for like 2 weeks, I wasn't paying attention to this, right? This is coming out the door. I stay in pretty upscale area, like 2 blocks away from the lakefront. Let's go, big girl. And so, you know, this door right here in this apartment across from mine has been open for like 2 weeks. And I didn't think nothing of it because I'm saying, you know, well, maybe somebody getting ready to move in. We left the keys on, don't open. Till earlier this morning, when I walked out, I seen a red dot. Big girl, let's go. I seen a red dot. And I walked, and thinking, what the fuck is going on here? And I came straight across, and I noticed over here, the dot came from somewhere. Over here, I don't know where from or what's going on, but I noticed that it directly to my door. And like I said, I wouldn't have paid attention, the dot wouldn't have caught my attention, but then I started referencing to, you know, the door been open for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks, yes. So, you know, what I know about corporations, fraternities, and consortiums of corruption,
what they fear the most is being exposed. And you have to ask yourself, on whose time was this authorized at the taxpayer's expense? Because I'm sure, Mayor Lightfoot wouldn't be aware of any of the conspiracies that's going on, with all the things that's going on in the street, which we need manpower on these blocks where all these young guys got all these guns and doing all this shooting and killing all these kids. They have time to be surveilling a 62-year-old man. Let me also say, don't nobody come to that door. And when I say nobody, I mean literally, no one comes to that door. Me and my dog go out, or I go do what I do. Take care of my business. I don't do anything illegal. Just living kind of simple. But I have to ask myself, who authorized this at whose expense? Or even if she's aware. Take care.
There's something else I noticed as well. The city of Chicago, we had mostly black people in place, running the city. Like the state's attorney, Kim Foxx. She was incumbent. She didn't run for office. She didn't even run. I forgot she even, whatever. She didn't even run, man. Tony Pepperwinkle, Cook County president. She didn't run. Brandon Johnson looked like African American. Looked like he wanted to get out, run. See, look, man. We always complain, about how our cities broke down, right? With African Americans, minorities in the city. And then as soon as we get in the position, of change, then we become a part of the corruption, even on a higher scale. We do even worse than the people that was before us. And the thing is, we do it against our own people. Then when we get caught up, we try to clean it up to the point that we'll take a person's life, man, to try to save our own, because it's so much corruption we can't even make it go away. Because at that point, we think we even going to jail, which you probably are. You get persecuted, yes, you going to jail, man. Most of you politicians, that's where you run, man, but you can't change the paperwork. A lot of stuff that y'all signed off on, man, these overtime hours, scrutinizing people's life, man, on your personal time you getting paid for, you following people, you didn't get no judge order to go in people's houses and apartments and raid people's houses and plant shit and all kind of stuff, man. Y'all didn't do it, man. And you can't make it go away. You can't make the evidence go away. And see, the thing is, what y'all don't understand is this. And this is the killing part, which the game. But you don't know the game applies to you too. Because when them people come, they do the same thing you did to the people on the street. You know how when you chasing after a criminal, then you catch the culprit, you catch one of the people that's dealing with the culprit, and you tell him we'll make a deal with you to get him. That's what a lot of y'all doing now. Same thing on a higher scale with Donald Trump and his situation. When them people come for them, it's the same thing. People, the receptionist at the desk, or whoever you had sign them papers or whatever, they're going to make a deal with them people, man. They're going to make a deal with those people in order to get you. Because you the big fish. It's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to unfold, man. And it's just not with my situation. I'm talking about my situation because I got my paperwork in order, man. For us with the city of Chicago, human relations, same thing. Ain't nowhere in the world my case will be going on and on like it is, man. I'm finna show you the paperwork with that now, too. I had to keep it up. And it'll make a difference. My paperwork is scattered everywhere. You can come here and take the paper or whatever, but it's drives everywhere. You can't make it. You got to explain, man. When you investigate, you got to explain, because, see, at some point you got to realize this man is not moving nowhere. He's still. He's stationary. He's stagnant. He's not doing anything. We made a mistake. Exactly. But look at what y'all done did to the man. You done illegally evicted him and everything else, man. You trying to kill him with all this medicine. Check this out. Just check the paperwork. Like I said, I got to keep everything filed. So just check this out, too. We're going to take our time and then get this stuff in. And then you're looking at the paperwork, man. You see what I'm saying? From the city of Chicago and the keys that was turned in when I was illegally evicted. And then now you got the system. We've been acting up about certain things that I'm saying. Just to let you know something's on the phone. Been on the phone, by the way, for a while. Because the thing wasn't recording. It froze up. I had looked at it and went over it, and there was no sound. So I'm hoping that my sound is coming in, because, like I say, it's blinking out. But you got to look at the paperwork. The paperwork does not lie. City of Chicago, Commission of Human Relations. in reference to this case that's been going on for over 2 years. And I got an appeal in now, you know what I'm saying, for the review when they found no substantiated evidence, ignoring everything that's right there in front of them, which is a power, instead of trying to clean up. These are the certified letters that I sent to Bukovic in that review. And here, the certified receipts also got that posted, everything to the side. But like I told you, everything is scattered out to everybody. There's pictures of everything. And there's now a video that's going to be to showing that everything was, submitted. So like I said, it's buying time. But like I told you, a lot of people going to fall under, man. And they're going to start telling on each other. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the way it go, man. You know, when you go so far, and like I say, it's supposed to have been over with. You see all that medicine over there. See, there's so many different ways you can get caught up. And that's why you got to really, really be careful. I've been running into some strange stuff out here, man. You know, and I mean from professionals. Any opportunity, I walk out the door. Yeah, I remember now. Maybe it was on the other video, or maybe it's on this one. Because one of them, it blinked out, the sound. When I went back to retrace it, it was gone. But one of the things I say, when people follow you for illegalities with no evidence of you doing anything wrong, they looking for themselves, man. Most people do. They do something illegal. See? And you can't fault other people because of your own illegalities, man. The things that you do in your own life, whether it's committing adultery or whether you screw little girls or little boys or whatever you do, man. You know, whatever kind of perversion that you got. You see what I'm saying? Whether you're stealing from the grocery store that you work at and you look for other people coming in, you think they stealing because you steal. See? Regardless of what, man. When you can't find an error in other people, accept that for what it is, man. I don't know if it's repeated because I don't know which video it was in, but I have to say this, if something went wrong because this thing zoomed out. I've been doing good with it a couple of hours. But that's what it is, man. And then it get to the point that people be so angry because you make them realize who they are. When you do what you're supposed to do. See, look, somebody told me last week, a couple of weeks ago, you got to get out, man, and have people come in your house, y'all play cards. I said, no, you mingle, you got to socialize with people, because I'm not antisocial, right? No, I'm not antisocial, man. I don't socialize with a lot of people, but I'm very sociable when I do go out. But you got to understand, man, listen, everything that went wrong in life, somebody showed me how, right? I can remember when I went to high school, a guy showed me how to roll weed. 12 joints out the bag. Some of y'all probably remember the little yellow envelopes. Used to get 12 joints out the bag. Did nothing good come from that. The wine, we used to put Kool-Aid in the wine and call it shake and bake. Some of y'all remember that. The Richards, the Wild Irish Rose, and the white pork. See? All this was 50 years ago, man. 50-something years ago. I'm 65 now. Had to crunch up the crack cocaine and put it in the cigarettes and make the Primos. Line the dope up with the license or your ID and chop it up and then snort it with a cut piece of straw. See how they go? Why in the fuck would 50 years later did I be doing stuff that I did 50 years ago? That's what you call an old fool. To be doing the same thing I did when I was a child. But even greater is when you listen to people who love you, who you think loves you, who got best interest in you, seen all of what I said that took you through all them changes through your life, through jails and then all kind of abandoned buildings and all, everything, until you 50 years later that, well, you need to socialize with people, come around with cards and y'all need to play cards. I say, what you do? Now listen to what I say. I say, so what we supposed to do when they come around? Y'all play cards, you know, just sit around and talk so and so. I don't drink, man. I don't smoke. Well, I said they drink and smoke, but that ain't none of your business. That ain't my business, but you trying to tell me to congregate with people that do the things that I don't do. 50 years later, I got mad at her. I started telling her about herself. I'm not going to tell you who it is. So I can tell you somebody that's very, very close, someone you would trust. And the person that you would trust, they're trying to push you over the edge when you got some stability. Part of the same thing, man. The people cause chaos, separation, division, and all kind of stuff, man. You got to really be careful. The ones you got to watch the most are the people that's the closest to you. Those are the ones that be lying on you. That's easy for the system to believe. They don't even do their job. They just think that this person really care because of their position that they have in your life, because how they related to you, not knowing that they have another goal, man. You know, that's what I keep trying to tell you. That's why it's so sad. See, people ignore you when they see you, and you be right there in their face. The evidence. They going by what somebody talking on the phone. They don't know nothing about these people talking. Never seen them. Don't know if they crackheads or whatever, but they looking at you. And that ain't the killing part. When they realize who you are, that's the killing part. Because see, after they did all of this to you, according to what somebody else said, now they got to make it go away. Because they know their license is up there. See, they might lose their job, their career might messed up and everything else because they can't turn back because they dropped the ball. They went against their training. Their training protected them for all of what they did. They just took it upon themselves and become personal because they started talking about my mama, they kids, my husband, my sister, my brother. That's what they started doing. See, so soon as somebody says something to them, they relate them to themselves. That's not a part of your training, man. See, that's not a part of your training. That's unprofessional. And that's what y'all don't understand, man. You get to the point where you're making it, man, you're going to be in solitude a lot. The people you deal with, you're going to deal with remotely. See, and once y'all start talking and whatever, you got to understand it's like planting seeds. That's right, the germination, man. Being ingenuous. That's how it starts. You plant the seed, man. And when y'all communicate, man, remotely. When it's time for pleasure, it's pleasure. But it's very little pleasure. Because we at work. Can't nobody connect you together or none of that. But everybody taking care of their business. We trying to build, man. See, when you trying to build, and you got your position, and you got a team, and everybody's building, the abundance is so much, man, you start spreading it to other people that's on the same track. See? People who can think, man. Don't let nobody walk in the door and tell you something and you finna change the whole organization. We giving you a position to hold a spot. And when somebody come in the door and tell you something, you mess up the whole organization because of your lack of thinking. But like I told you once again, it ain't about the lack of thinking. It ain't about what you did. It's about you saying this person making me reveal who I am when it's on you. You incompetent. Keep telling you, man. Let's just break this down once again. I suspect all of this with this medicine and everything else is what it's all about, man. So I got to do a thorough video because they're holding up for some reason. That medicine can kill me, man. Y'all gave me something that can kill me. It says it. I showed it to y'all. Y'all looking at it. Is it still paranoia? It's X-Files type shit, right? Still paranoia, right? Look, you trust the doctors. You trust the pharmacists. You trust the therapists. These people are for to help you. Y'all the one gave that stuff to me. I didn't question that. It came from y'all. You see my x-ray. You see my MRI. You see my system. You see my blood system. You know, my blood rate. My heart rate. You see? You seen all of that. So you help try to regulate, maintain that, stabilize that. But you gave me something. And you gave me something without even checking into the source to see if it was good for me, beneficial to me. You tell me a year later that the medicine can rupture my kidney, my liver, but also I found after looking into it, it can cause heart attacks and strokes. But that ain't the killing part. What's strange, what made me pay attention to it, why would you pile up that medicine on me like that? All that medicine y'all gave me, man. You see it sitting there. What if I would have took them? Because I did take some. Say that, yes. But I took it according to 1 or 2 a day. And you know the strange thing, it must be God. Because I mean, man, sometimes I was in some excruciating pain. I mean, some real excruciating pain. But I didn't take that medicine, man. And that one, I took the see the benefit in the trauma, but I didn't take that one. And like I told you, it was because something told me something, because why y'all keep calling me the pharmacist to pick this up? Your medication is ready. I didn't put in for it. Your medication is ready. Then next week is another bottle. Then next week is another bottle. Damn, y'all just gave me 90. It's still sitting there. I seen it. I showed it to you. Now, if y'all went this far, man, you see what it is, man. Still paranoid. Yeah, this is true, man. At times, man, it gets very hard, but never try to be seen. Because God might be hiding you on purpose. He's hiding you to get that work in, man. You got to get that work in. Revelations. Revelations. Are you there?